When I got accepted, I was jumping all around the house. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
And yes, I am published in Zane Presents Succulent Chocolate Flavor too.
See, that is something. A Flintstone. People talk about,
Yeah.
can't nothing good come out of Flint.
Yeah.
But we got an author right here that's with a national best-selling
Simon
author.
and Schuster.
See, look at that. See, that's what I'm talking
Atria
about.
Books. Yes.
Wow. So, can you just give us a brief little synopsis of
Well, my story is titled "Till Death Do Us Part." It's kind of autobiographical because it deals with a young lady who, after so many years, has run into a past lover that she has missed, and they hook up.
Okay.
And it's autobiographical because in the story it deals with a young lady who she has twins. I don't have twins, thank God, but she has twins, and her and this man that she loved so much broke up because those twins were not his kids.
Wow.
So it's autobiographical for me because when I was pregnant, I wasn't sure who the father was, and it took I can't even believe I'm telling you that because it took me a long time to deal with that.
But that's a place of strength for you, though.
But you know what? Because you feel like Maury Povich. You should be on the Maury Povich show when you don't know who your baby daddy is. I mean, it was between two men. I mean, it wasn't a whole list of folks, but still, you don't think you ever gonna be in that place. You think that's somebody else. Oh please, if I get pregnant, I'm gonna know who my baby daddy is. I ain't gonna be sleeping with this and that and the other. But it happened. I wasn't sure, and I'm not with the man that I love because of it.
Wow. That's a place of strength for you, though. And
it's a trip.
And I can understand that, but I tell you what, imagine how many other people who deal with that are just kind of down on themselves because of a situation that, we make bad choices. We do that in life.
God,
we all make bad choices.
Me too.
You show me anybody that's never made a bad choice, and I show you somebody who died before they were born.
Yeah. It's still a tender spot for me, though.
Right, I understand.
To even admit it right now, I'm kind of like, oh, should I have said that? But it's what happened.
Right.
It's the reality for me.
Right.
Right. I ain't no better than the next person. So, but it's just hard because you don't imagine that when I was in high school. When I'm 32, I'm gonna be going through this. But I have a lot of positive things going on too. So
you do.
I'm not sitting around moping and woe is me.
Exactly.
So.
And you're showing that it can happen, and that you can take your destiny and your purpose in your hands, and you can make it happen. And you forging a trail forward. And I'm proud to say I know you. I'm proud to see this happening. This is as we would say back in the day, this is groovy. You know what I'm saying?
Groovy.
But I want you to kind of talk about some of the other things that you got going. You got some radio shows. Of course, we talked about the Blog Talk Radio. And just kind of give out a web address or what have you for anybody who might be interested in tuning in on Fridays. Because I'm tuning in next Friday, okay? I'm tuning in next Friday.
Well, you can go to askdangerously.com to hear the show.
Okay.
And I also have dangerously.biz, which, you can find out everything. Okay. But I'm on MySpace. Just type in Dangerously. And
she on the space. Check her out on the space.
Yeah.
She's on the space.
Make me a friend.
See, do that. If you don't know how to find her, she on my MySpace page. She saved as a friend.
Oh, am I your top friend?
Come on now. Come on, we go way back. Nope, no, I'm just playing. Talk about some of the other stuff you got going. You got a live show that's coming up, and you got some stuff that you're doing in the downtown Flint area. So kind of talk about that.
It's in pre-production. Okay. There's a local, it's called The Local downtown, that I'm working with some people that I know through the film festival, which I also work with, the Flint Film Festival. Okay. And I have an idea for a live show that I'm going to start doing in probably late summer, early fall. And we'll see, because I'm not used to working in front of an audience. But I said, why not? I mean, this will be a way for me to make money as Dangerously. It's time to make it happen.
Sure. I hear you.
I'm going to have to step out of my comfort zone, but that's okay. Because I'm used to being at home doing the radio show and talking smack. But now I'm going to have an audience. Okay. We're going to try to make it fun. Of course, it's going to be crazy and kind of kinky and kind of,
Okay. It's going to be all Dangerously.
It's going to be ridiculous.
Dangerous. Huh? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm excited about it. You got a lot of stuff going. And interestingly enough, did you kind of get started doing a little bit of modeling to kind of launch you into a lot
Back
of
in the day, yeah, I used to do a little modeling as a teenager, but it never really went anywhere. I was featured in the Flint Journal once, and You know, here and there, I still do commercials, and you know.
Yeah, I saw a commercial, by the way.
Yeah,
I did.
you know,
I said, I know that's.
What was that? Beauty supply.
Beauty supply store,
yeah.
right?
And
right.
You know, when I worked with Fox 66,
Right.
I had the opportunity to be in some commercials, and there is a company, t-shirt company called Photoons that, you know, I know the guys who created it, and they asked me to be in some of the photo shoots and model the shirts and stuff like that. So I model by association now. I'm not with an agency. I'm not even trying to be a model, but yeah, every now and then I like to try to be cute.
You working on this author thing?
Yeah, I definitely want to get a book out.
Okay.
And I'm working on. It's erotica. I don't want to stay in erotica because I'm kind of the stuff that I write is like sci-fi, urban, fantasy type stuff. Believe it or not, I mean I don't read that kind of stuff. I love those kind of movies, but I like to write that. But I'm gonna stick with erotica for a little while longer.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have an idea for a compilation of short stories that deal with safe sex because we need to be having safe sex.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll see if that goes anywhere because, you know, when you talk about sex, don't nobody want to hear condoms and stuff like that in the middle of it, but you need to put them on.
Right. Right. So you're doing your thing, you're blowing up, and you're keeping us informed.
I'm trying to keep it dangerous, baby.
All right, that's what's up. Well, listen, I appreciate you for coming out and just spending time with us and kind of sharing with us the stuff that you're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Dangerous Lee. Remember, when people come together for the good of the community, then we're on common ground. Have a good night.
To make a change and we better do a twin, cause I'm running out of breath and my patience wearing thin. A house divided will never stand. You couldn't agree on the rock, so you're sunk in the sand. So this is why we're here, putting out a call to open up your eyes so that we can see all of the problems, the mishaps and the big mistakes, and separate the leaders from the phonies and the fakes.
Brought to you in part by Spectacle Productions, volunteer television at its best. And the Paul H. and Angela R. Herring Fund, determined to make a difference. Also by the